If you want to keep your swimming pool clean without doing any of the work, I have the perfect solution for you. This right here is the Aiper Scuba X1. This robot pool cleaner will do all the work for you without you having to do anything. All you have to do is press a button and drop this in the swimming pool. The robot will do everything else by itself. Even though the Aiper Scuba X1 here is a budget-friendly robot cleaner, this one will do it all. So this robot cleaner will clean the bottom of your swimming pool. It will also clean the walls of your swimming pool and, very importantly, the water line. With a lot of these budget-friendly robots, well, none of them or many of them don't actually do the water line, but this one will do the water line as well. And because this one has an insane amount of suction power, this will be able to pick up anything that you have at the bottom of the swimming pool. So if you have rocks, if you have sand, if you have leaves, basically anything that goes down there, this one will be able to pick it up. And when you take out that basket that's inside the robot, so you can actually check out and see what it picked up, you will be amazed by all the stuff that's at the bottom of your swimming pool. The X1 also features a double filtration system. So our basket where all the debris gets collected. So in this one here, the vacuum will basically catch everything that you can kind of see with your own eyes inside the swimming pool. But when you install this as well, this second filter here, this basically goes inside our basket here. The robot vacuum will be able to pick up stuff that you cannot see with your own eyes. So very, very small stuff. So that's why it's very important to keep this one installed as well. And of course, every so often you're gonna have to replace this one here as well. But basically this will be able to pick up anything from your swimming pool, so the water will be nice and clear. The Scuba X1 is also smarter than ever, so now we have more sensors than ever, and that means improved path planning, so the robot will not miss any part of your swimming pool, and that also means better obstacle avoidance. So the robot will be able to avoid obstacles in your pool, and of course that means that it will not get stuck. Aside from that, the robot will also do a self-health check every single time you turn it on. So it will make sure that everything is running appropriately before you actually put it in the swimming pool to do its cleaning. Talking about cleaning, so we have one button at the top here, and from this button here, you can select what cleaning mode you want the robot to do. So from here we have 4 modes available. You basically have all together mode. Basically the robot will do the bottom, will do the walls, will do the water line, will basically do everything. And that's the mode that I typically use the robot in. I basically drop it in the swimming pool and it will do everything. But you can also select other cleaning modes. So for example, you can have the robot just to do the water line, you can have the robot just to do the walls, or just the bottom of your swimming pool. You are in total control and you can choose what the robot does. There is also a scheduled cleaning mode that you can activate from the Aiper app. So you're gonna have to pair this with the Aiper app, and of course this kind of connects to your home's Wi-Fi. But when you enable the scheduled cleaning mode, basically you drop the robot in the swimming pool and it will clean the bottom of your swimming pool every 48 hours. So basically if you are away for a week, you just drop this in the swimming pool before you go, and it will kind of keep the swimming pool clean for about a week on one charge. And since we are talking about charging, there are a couple of ways to charge this. So in the box here, you're gonna find this charging dock. So if you're using this, this is kind of like a wireless charging dock. You basically place the robot on top of the charging dock, kind of like this. And you don't have to plug it in, it will just charge on that charging dock. However, if you don't want to use that, we also have a charging port at the bottom of the robot here. So you can just plug it in and unplug it from there. But I find it much easier to just drop it on the charging dock and don't really have to worry about anything. And then you can just throw it in the pool whenever it's fully charged. To charge this from 0 to 100 takes about 4 hours, I'm gonna say. Another improvement compared to the previous model are the sunlight visible indicators. So at the top here we have an LED, and we also have LEDs for each cleaning mode. So you can actually know what cleaning mode the robot is in. And you can see this even on a super sunny day like today, and even if the robot is at the bottom of the swimming pool. So you can see it all the way down there. So that's definitely a bonus, because with the previous model you couldn't really tell what cleaning mode you are in if the robot was all the way at the bottom. But with this one it's much easier to tell. Like all previous Aiper robot pool cleaners, this is very well built. So at the bottom here, we basically have 4 of these roller brushes. So basically these spin around and clean the bottom of your swimming pool, clean the walls of your swimming pool, clean the water line. This model also goes 5 centimeters higher than the previous model when it's doing the water line. Very important because it will be able to reach higher parts of your swimming pool whenever it's cleaning the water line. But basically these spin constantly when the robot is underwater, and it will keep everything nice and clean. And in the middle here we basically have our suction hole, so everything gets sucked through this hole right here. The Aiper Scuba X1 is also compatible with the Aiper HydroCom Pro, so this device that you are seeing right here. So through this device you can actually control the robot while it's inside the pool. Without this device you can't really control it when it's in the water, but if you install that and you basically link the Scuba X1 to that, you can control the robot even when the robot is underwater. Not to mention that this will keep track of the water quality in your pool. But we'll talk more about this in a future video because I have another very exciting robot from Aiper that I want to show you, but that will be in a different video. This is also compatible with the Aiper Caddy. So if you wanna take this easier wherever you take it to charge, for example, you can kind of carry it much easier with that, so you don't actually have to lift it up and carry it like that. So to quickly conclude this video, if you're looking for an effortless way to keep your swimming pool nice and clean, look no further because the Aiper Scuba X1 here is an excellent pool cleaner that will keep everything nice and clean. The bottom, the walls, the water line, everything will be in top shape with this robot cleaner right here. As always, there will be some links in the video's description so you can check this out, and I will also include a coupon code in the video's description so you get a bit of a discount if you are gonna be purchasing this. So make sure that you check out the video's description. Thanks Aiper for sponsoring this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.